self-development. You've been thinking about it, you've been searching it, you discovered it, you like what you see the people that are talking about it, whether you stumbled on this video or my channel or other people that have been working on themselves, and you're liking it. You're like, it it struck you. It struck a chord, it resonated with you, it sounds good. Where do you start? You can start anywhere. There's the books, there's the seminars, there's the journaling, there's the wake up time, the diet, the exercise, which I talk about a lot here. Uh, Programs, coaching. There's a ton of stuff where you can start to becoming a better version of you. What happens though, or what happened to me, is you got to be careful, is that you don't want to go in circles. It all sounds good. At the beginning, everything's great. It's like the newness of things. You try it, but then you plateau, you get stuck. And that's who I want to make sure, that's what I want to make sure that it doesn't happen to anybody, the getting stuck part. Because starting is easy. All the programs, like I said, are great. But getting stuck is a possibility if you're not doing just a couple of things that I'm going to share with you here. It's so frustrating when you're giving it your all. You know, I'm willing to do anything and everything. This is really attractive to me. I want to become better. I know I'm made for more. You got that feeling inside, but you get stuck. And you've already tried a few things. You've already tried working out. You already tried eating better. Maybe you journaled. You picked up a couple books. We got the awesome internet, the beautiful internet. So you've been searching some videos, and it all sounds real good. But you don't want to get stuck. So where do you start? The best place, the thing that I would recommend anybody to start in self-development is a foundation. The bottom, the framework, the purpose, the intention, the why. A lot of people would say, well, I want to do it for my family. I want to do it for my kids. I want to do it for my community. I want to do it for my parents. I want to do it for, and although those are all great reasons to, it's outside of you. You want to start doing any of that, you want to start, the foundation to self-development needs to be for you. I'll put it to you like, in the most simplest terms, to become the full version of you, to become the best you, to become what you were made to become. Everything you've envisioned, everything you've imagined for you to become, that's who you should become. The version of you that you would like look at and say, dang, the version of you that you imagine, that's who you need to become. What's your intention? The intention to starting your self-development journey is to become the best you, to heal yourself from any issues that you may have, become the best you. So then, when anybody asks how you did it, you can tell them how you did it. So you evolve to help others evolve. You become the best you, so when somebody sees you and relates to you, whether it's the way you look, the way you dress, the way you talk, anything, your background, they're like, hey, you know what? I connect with you. There's something there. And they ask you like, hey, how'd you do that? Hey, how'd you get that? Hey, how'd you overcome that? You tell them. So the intention, the place to start in self-development is the intention. To become the best version of you, to become what you've always imagined that you can be, the best you, the best version of you, so then you can help others do the same. And you don't have to wait till you become, because there's always something more. As long as we're alive, I think we're always striving to become more and more and more and more. If you become more today than you were yesterday, you're up one. You can teach that. Is there more tomorrow? I hope so. Yeah, there is. You continuously become more and more and more and more. You elevate. So you start with that purpose. You start with that foundation. You start with that why, that intention, to become the best you, full-fledged you, the ultimate you. What's the ultimate me? Take a moment. You've thought about it already. All the things that you want to have, all the things that you want to be. And it could be the physical stuff, like the house you want, the cars you want, the jewelry you want, and the vacations you want, the things you want to get your loved ones, the places you'd like to take them, the comfortability you'd like to have. All those things you're supposed to have. Those are pre-programmed into here and here. Those are factory settings. You're supposed to have all that. That's why you want it. That's why you imagine it. You didn't just come up with it out of the blue. It's in there. You like those things for a reason, because you're supposed to have them. You're meant to have them. You have the capabilities to have them. That's the best you. But those are outside things. Think about who you want to be, like you, internally. How do you want to think? You always want to be angry and upset and criticizing and talking smack and being negative and having very little to no faith, very pessimistic, very just angry, bitter, or you want to be approachable. You want to be able to walk into a room where your loved ones are at and they're like, yeah, all right, he's here, cool, he's the best. Not because he has things, but because you have a good attitude, you have good energy, you got a good presence, you bring value to the table. Think about who you want to be there. That's your intention, to become that version of you. Oh, no, you want everybody to be scared of you? It's like, oh, no, he's going to get angry at us. He's going to get upset. He's going to yell at us. He's always, everything needs to be. Or you just want to be that, just that, like, man, he expects a lot from us, but he's also caring, loving, and compassionate. He helps us with his words, with his energy, with his example. That's your intention. That's the who you want to be, the why. Because I want to become the best possible me, the ultimate me, so then I can help others do the same, if and when they ask. Not that you're going to be preaching it and talking about it, but when someone asks, hey, how'd you do that? I like what you're doing. I like what you have. I like how you carry yourself. How'd you do that? Why do you think that way? Why is it always possible for you? Then you pour it on. You let them do it. So that's number one, your intention, the why. For you, because I want to be the best version of me, the ultimate me, so then I can help others when they ask to do the same. Now, that's a good place to start. That's a place to start if you want to start working on this personal development thing. Great place to start. The second thing I would suggest is after that is focus on your vibration, on your frequency, on your energy. You've heard it, vibe king. My vibe, good vibes only. It's an overused word, but it's true. Your frequency, your energy, and I don't mean energy like, oh, I got a lot of energy. I'm gonna go sweep outside. I'm gonna clean the house. I'm gonna wash this. I'm gonna go over here. Not that kind of energy. I mean the energy in which you're vibrating, the energy in which you're dissipating, the energy that you have. In a more common, simple way, your mood. What kind of mood are you in? That would be the second thing I would focus on. Keeping your mood, your vibe, your vibration, your energy, your frequency, your personal rate of vibration, keeping it high at all times. Make that your priority. Well, how do I keep my energy high all the time? Well, first, before I tell you that, which is really simple, if you keep your vibe high, it's followed by your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions. So if your frequency is high, your vibe, your mood, your thoughts are going to be high. You're going to have good thoughts. Stuff happens to you, you're going to think a certain way. Like, oh, that's okay, that's fine, that's great, yeah. It happens for me, not to me, there's something to learn here. Let's go. Something occurs in your outside world, in your physical world, the way you perceive it, the way you think about it, it'll be in a positive way, in a good way, in an optimistic way, faithful way, abundant way. Thoughts. That's because your frequency is high, your thoughts are high, your feelings are high, the way you feel inside, despite what's ever happening or whatever has happened to you in the past, in the distant past, in the recent past, your feelings are high. You feel good. Your thoughts are good. Your feelings are good. What's next? Your actions. Your actions are good. The way you carry yourself. The choices you make. Something happens, what are you going to do? You have a choice. You're going to do this or you're going to do this. Your choices will lean towards good. Why? Because your thoughts are good, your feelings are good, and your actions are good, which are all controlled through how you keep your mood. We won't even say energy or frequency. It's just mood. You're in a good mood, you're in a low mood. Anytime I'm in a good mood, I tend to do better things. When I'm in a bad mood, everybody seems to avoid me. I'm crummy. I'm crap. Who wants to be with somebody who's just in a bummed out, angry, disappointed, victim mindset mood? You avoid those people. Or if you're that person, you're avoided. Face it. So, flip the script. You stay in a good mood. You have control of that. You have total control on what kind of mood you're in. Your weak mindset, you let your ego, yourself control your mood because you don't have the courage, you don't have the discipline to control your mood. You go wherever the ego says, wherever the victim mindset goes. Low mood, low thoughts, low feelings, low actions. High mood, high vibration, high frequency, high mood, good thoughts, good feelings, good actions. I'd start there. How do you stay in a good mood? Physical performance, exercise. Exercise all day to keep your mood high. Why do you exercise? Oh, you exercise because you want to get buff, because you want to get muscles? No. When I learned it, I tried it. Really? This will work? And the only thing I'm talking about is what I've done that's worked for me. If it hits, it's hitting you for a reason. Try it. Or don't. I'm feeling kind of like, I'm not feeling 100. Let me go do some push-ups. Push-ups against my bumper in my truck. 10, 15 push-ups. Hey, this works. I feel good. Thoughts are good. Feelings are good. Let me find out here what's going to go on the next few hours. Hey, my actions. I'm carrying myself good. I'm walking better. I'm walking tall. I feel good. I appreciate the fact that I'm here. I'm grateful that I'm alive. I'm grateful. Yeah, nothing's changed. Same challenges, same issues, same current situation, but I feel good. String that together with another feel good, and another feel good, and another feel good. Now, instead of feeling crummy and crappy for a series of moments, now you're stringing together through discipline and your control a bunch of good moments. Guess what will start happening? So now you have a good intention to become the best version of me so I can help others do the same. Plus, keeping your frequency high, your mood, let's keep it basic, keep your mood high all day. I'm starting to feel a little crappy. Get more push-ups. Brisk walk. Body squats. I love the push-up thing. That's what worked for me. The current situation, I was able just to go to my truck, open the back, 10, 15 push-ups, mood goes up. I feel good. That'll carry on for a few hours. Starting to feel a little pressure in the chest, lump in the throat. I don't feel it. Or I start noticing awareness that I'm having a poor attitude. Let me go test this out. Go do push-ups again. Boom. I feel good again. Good thoughts, good feelings, good actions. I'm starting to have these thoughts of like, what's the point? Is this even working? Whoa. Let's go get some push-ups in. Boom, boom, boom. Back to optimistic. Abundance. Faithful. This is going to work. This is happening for me, not to me. Let's go. So that would be step number 2. That would be the place where I would suggest that if you're interested, if you're curious to start in this journey of personal development, which if you're watching this, if you stumbled upon this, you find it attractive. It's something that you want to try, and I recommend that you do. Become the best version of you. That's what we're meant to do. We're not here to be, 50% us, 60% us, 30% us, or let's just kind of see what happens. Luck. Become the best version of you by working on yourself first. Everything else is going to function anyways. You have full control of yourself. Starting with what? Your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions. I just told you how to control those. Exercise. Exercise will help you keep the mood high, keep the frequency, the energy, the vibe high, vibration high. Through exercise, you keep your vibe high, thoughts are high, feelings are high, actions are high. Anytime you feel those thoughts get a little B quality, C quality, kind of low thoughts, you start complaining, whining, becoming a victim. Oh, this is dumb, bored, oh, I'm tired, oh, who cares, whatever. Thoughts are going down. Here comes the feelings. You're going to start feeling tired, sleepy, bored. Then here comes the poor actions. That thing you do to get instant gratification, to feel good real fast. Forget that. You're going to start working on yourself, which, like I said, you definitely have the itch of wanting to try this whole personal development thing. Try it. Starts off with the intention. Why? Why do you want to do it? For you, to become the best version of you. So later you could help others do the same. By spitting your knowledge, by spitting your experience. What did you go through? What did you overcome? Second, number one priority is to keep your energy high all day long. Your frequency, your vibe, your mood. How? Exercise. Do I mean going to the gym? No, we talked about it again, but I'll repeat it. Just something basic. Air squats. You can go into the restroom and do 10 squats. Just like that. Nothing. No weights, no nothing. You can be wearing a button-up shirt, a tie, and slacks if that's your thing. Do 10 squats. Energy goes high. Bam. Back in action. You start feeling a little funny again. Back into the bathroom. Bam, bam, bam. Or if you're able to do, like I said, push-ups against the counter, you don't got to get on the ground. Or a brisk walk to the corner and back. I don't know. You got to figure out what works for you where you don't get all sweaty and stuff. All you want to do is raise your vibration. Even those squeezing things, just to get you going, get your blood going, with the intention of what? Oh, I'm gonna get ripped with this. I'm gonna get buff. No. Priority to keep your mood high, your intention, your mood, your frequency, your energy, your personal rate of vibration, your mood. Keep it high. You keep that high, thoughts are high, feelings are high, actions are high. With the foundation of, why are you doing this? To become the best version of me. That version of me that I imagine, that like, oh, that guy's beast. Become that. So when you start becoming that and someone's trailing behind you, starts getting curious, how'd you do that? You can tell them. If you're getting the itch about personal development, it's a wonderful thing. You start developing yourself to who you should be, the higher you, the better you, the beasted up you. Feels great. And everything that you do outside of that, how you are as in your environment, at home, as a pet owner, as part of your community, as a neighbor, what you do for work, anybody around you, everything that you do gets better. Simply and basic. Why? Because you start getting better. When you get better, things get better automatically. We always try to fix the outside. But this is an inside job. You start working on yourself and become a better you, everything on the outside starts to get better. That's going to do it for today. Let's see if we got anything here. Yeah, go for a walk. The walk's always, man, you don't know how many times I've used the walk. Working out every day is a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing. One thing that I talked about once was there's exercise and then there's working out. The workout is beast. You start that in the morning, you feel good. But that doesn't mean you can't exercise throughout the day. Not so much for the reps, not so much for the pump, not so much to stimulate the muscles. But that exercise later on is to keep your vibration high, your frequency high. So you can keep your thoughts, feelings, and actions high. So you got your workout, you got your formal workout, but that doesn't mean that you don't use that secret weapon, that tool of exercising to raise your frequency. Any other questions real quick here before I take off? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. All right, cool. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got something. And yeah, like I said, if it's a curiosity of yours, if you're finding it attractive, if you've been searching it, if you're watching this video and it kind of rings, if it resonates with you, I highly recommend that you do it. You won't be disappointed. Remember, it's those two things: your reason, your why, because of you, to become the best version of you, so you could later on help others do the same. And two, keep number one priority is to keep your vibe high, your frequency, your mood, and you do that through exercise, movement. Get your blood pumping. You'll feel good. You'll get better. Things will get better. See you tomorrow.